I know. This I know.
Qhht, Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique. If I have a session, what will happen if it doesn't work? Oh my God, what am I going to do if it doesn't work? I have a history of not being able to be hypnotized before. Or I have a history of being afraid of hypnosis. Or maybe I've just heard so many times other people and their experiences. Well, I just recently was asked by a client who is coming to me for a session in a few days to make this video to help others with that question and how to deal with that. And as a level 3 Qhht practitioner, this is Dolores Cannon's work for those of you that don't know that. I have great passion in helping people through many different barriers towards any inhibitions to having a Qhht session. In fact, I really get inspired. It's a deep passion of mine of how I'm able to help people through that. And a lot of it is just an understanding. Well, it's actually all about understanding, not just the process and the work, but ourselves as individuals. She was very adamant that she was baffled. Very, wanted to really let me know how baffled that I had not been putting these helpful tips out there on a broader scope for others. Because had she spoken to me sooner about this, she would have had a session much sooner, and she felt very strongly that I should be putting these ideas and helpful tips out, including guided meditations or invocations, cantations, towards preparing for a session. So here we are. My name is Christine Clark, and I am of Taurus 9, and Taurus 9 is higher mind inspired. I'm higher mind inspired as Christine Clark. Are you? So let's find out. Let me just read something to you briefly here before I begin with helpful tip number 1. I came across a post on Instagram just a few moments ago, put out by James Redfield, the author of the Celestine Prophecies. I have 3 of his books here. The 12th Insight, the Celestine Vision. Looks like he's putting out another book too. I wrote down the name of it here. I just wanted to give him a credit on that. I can't wait to see that book. Celestine Journey. Anyway, the reason why I bring this author up, first of all, he's one of the first authors that I was able to receive help from many years ago, in 1989, when I first began my healing journey, the year of the birth of my first child. This is what he writes, and then I encourage you to go deeper into the post, the read more, because it's lovely what he writes, and it's very very closely related to the work that I do as a Qhht practitioner. So here's what he starts off with. Our egos use defenses to help us feel safe and important. This constant chatter becomes a tape loop that plays in our heads, effectively keeping us distracted in a futile attempt to feel peace outside of the spiritual connection. Okay? This is just brilliant. And again, I encourage you to click on the read more, because it has a lot to do with the work that I do. So thank you, James. So it's about knowing oneself, becoming aware of the attitudes and the defenses. He goes in to talk about that. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because in Qhht, it's the left brain protective personality discernment system that is only designed to have memories. And that part of us tends to try to inform our future of the trauma and the histories of the past through whatever belief systems have either been observed through others or that we've downloaded and personally had our own experiences of. So what I want to do with that moving forward is give you something today that's going to help you when you're preparing your list. Part of your preparation before coming to the session is preparing a list, and I will be making more videos on that. There are others that are making beautiful videos and have had for a long time on that work. So that's all out there for you. I'll be sharing from my perspective about how to prepare your list as well as many other things. Is to just not give in and let that overprotective, fear-based part of your physical mind to take over. And instead move more into a coherence between the left and right hemisphere of the brain with the heart-mind coherence. So I just want to start with a little bit of a meditation for you to finish this video, with how to prepare your mind for going into the belief and setting the intention that you're going to have a good session. Okay, so here we go. I want you to close your eyes. And we're going to breathe in through the top of our head and from the perineum between the legs. You're going to draw the breath in from the Heavenly Father sky and the earthly Mother Earth, that grounding energy. Draw that energy in on the inhale into the heart. And when you exhale, you're going to exhale out of the heart, out into space. All right, so let's do that together. Inhale through the nose with sealed lips. And exhale out through the mouth. And remember, you're breathing through the heart here. So drawing in that breath from the top, from the crown, and into the perineum, filling up the heart, and then exhale out of the heart. And here's some of the thoughts that I want you to entertain as you continue with this breathing. Being sure to breathe in silently. Let the nostrils flare a little bit. You shouldn't hear the inhale necessarily. Breathe in low into the tummy near the pubis or pubic bone. And then kind of a cross between a sigh, which is resetting the nervous system, calming the nervous system down, moving us out of that protection, lack and need for protection. And gently pursing the lips with that kind of sound is also informing the body and the mind, the nervous system, that we are letting out and sharing into the universe what it is that we're holding on to. And that energy is meant to be moved, so that energy will get reused for higher purposes and for purposes that is, it's more in the now, present moment required. So we're not hoarding energy. And I want you to just say to yourself, I am the I am. And from my am, the I am safe. And feel that safety in your body. Feel it now. I empower myself to have a good session. What does that mean for me? I empower myself into the belief that I will receive what it is I am meant to receive. I believe in the unknown. How do I believe in the unknown? I believe in the unknown through trust How do I understand trust? You don't. It's a state of being. It's a state of allowing. So the I am, from the all that is well, states to itself, I am choosing to have a good session. I am making that choice. You see, fear of not having a good session versus choosing to have a good session is the difference in the experience that you'll have. Am I going to get a little bit or am I going to get a lot? Well, it's kind of something like you need to walk through it to find out. But if you empower yourself with the intention and the belief that you will receive exactly what it is that you need, that's going to help you calm down and move out of that lack and limitation into
This I know. This I know.